Okay, so this is Levi. He's a crested gecko. You probably won't see him. He's nocturnal, so he sort of likes to hide around the back. All you need to do is basically refresh his food. So to do that, you just need to turn this clip at the bottom and it will open. And he doesn't need water or anything like that. He just has these little plastic dishes and he has this sort of fruit puree. So he never finishes it. He just like licks at it. But it needs refreshing because it dries out after a couple of days. So when you arrive, there'll probably be one in there that will be all crusty, so that needs taking out. While I'm thinking of it, always make sure that this is shut and locked, because he can and will escape if you leave it unlocked. Okay, so how to make the food. Jamie has this delightful little setup here. This is his food. It's like basically a dried powder. So, here's a nice example of a dried out bit of food. So all he does is go to the bathroom next door, use his delightful sponge to clean out the existing food. Take this lovely teaspoon. I think you just need about a teaspoonful of that, and you just kind of slowly drip in some water and stir it till it's a sort of fairly runny consistency, like a puree, and then just replace it. And that's pretty much it. Just to say that the lights will be on a timer, so they're on in the day, they come off at night. He does come out at night. He's quite active at night if you want to see him. I would not recommend handling him because he's quite jumpy and you don't want to be responsible for an escaped gecko. The only other thing that I think maybe it needs doing every 2 weeks, so I don't know, maybe Alice could do it before you guys leave, but there's a black box down there that's got water in it, so he gets sprayed a couple of times a day, and that will just need refilling. So perhaps Perkins could do that before they leave, and then it should be fine. So it only needs doing once while we're away, and that's it. So yeah, only every sort of 2 days, just when you notice that it's dried out, does the food need replacing. Hopefully that's straightforward, but obviously give us a shout if you've got any concerns. But we'll make sure he's in there before we leave, and we'll do fresh food. Yeah, anyway, thanks very much.
Hello, I'm just going to show you how to use the music system. Turn it on and off, should be fairly simple. But it's basically got two amplifiers and what we call the preamp, and those need to be turned on, and those are the things that are going to glow very bright and they're very hot. So I'll show you how to turn them on, and just remember they need to be, when you finish, turn them off, otherwise they'll just burn all night and run out eventually. So let's have a look at the system. So what you need to turn on, it doesn't really matter what the order you do this in. Turn on this first amp all the way up, there's mute and on. You can see the lights light up. Then you go to the preamp, which is on top. That one again, on the left hand side, just turns all the way up past mute. You see it says on there heating, that's because it's got some valves in there. It takes about 2 minutes or something to heat up, and then just move across and you turn on the second stereo amplifier. That comes on, heats up, that's fine. Then you see down here there's a box here which I'll leave on. This is the streamer. You can basically find on your phone Spotify or whatever music you've got, music stream you've got. If you turn that on and then just swipe down on your phone, you should find the, I think it's called X819Q or something. That's the streamer. You should be able to connect to that and cast to it so that it just plays music through the system. When you're finished, so bright at night you probably won't forget to do this because you'll see it's still on. Just turn these all off. Now they do get pretty hot, so be careful with your fingers. Turn the preamp off. Kind of less important, but yeah, that's off. I think that is off, yeah. And then finally turn that off. And that should be, yeah, that should be that. So I'll turn that back on. We'll let it heat up. Everything else should be straightforward, probably not worth, wouldn't bother with the record player, that is a bit complicated. But you should be able to get music fine that way. So, yeah, have fun. Bye.